Konichiwa Minasan. Welcome back to our house in Japan. One thing that I love about these traditional houses is the division of space. You have the shrine room, the tea room, the main room, you have the engawa or the sunroom, and a lot of it comes with ample storage. Traditional rooms with tatami mats, you needed to have cushions and or bedding, so you need a lot of space to store such things. I don't need that space, so why don't we create a secret hidden bar?
As I mentioned in a previous video, I'm not used to a big house. With so many different spaces, every space needs a purpose or else it doesn't get used. Although this is not a traditional use for a closet, especially in a somewhat traditional house, it now has a purpose and it will get used frequently when entertaining friends or after a hard day's work. This is the closest I had to a before renovation shot. It is a very basic closet with a spongy plasterboard wall. As I didn't have a car at the time of shooting, everything came from Amazon, other than my tools and a few things I found around the house to give it a personal tied-in touch. I think it turned out great. My favorite closet in the house.
So what I have for lighting here is a product from Amazon. I don't know about it, but you install a bar and then the lights just clip right on inside. So it should be pretty straightforward. I just have to screw this in. I've already ran the cable through the chuchikabe, trying to conceal the electrical cords as much as possible. This is just an extension cord which plugs into a random plug on the other side in the engawa.
Screwing in the bar was relatively simple, while trying not to fall through the shelf. Figuring out how to put the lights on took a little longer. I spent about 10 minutes on the first one, and about 2 seconds on the rest. I should really learn how to read instructions.
Two. Where did I put number 3? 1, 2, 3. Chandelier now in. And now, for the moment of truth. Whoa.
The wood for the shelving came from some of the old furniture I demolished over a year ago when cleaning out the previous owner's furniture and getting rid of stuff I didn't want and I couldn't give away. I saved as much as I could, and as seen here, some of the old drawers, which were broken down, are getting a second use now as shelving. The pipe-based fittings I'm screwing on are from Amazon. I wanted to give the bar an absolutely kitschy look of velvet siding and smoked glass mirrors, something out of the 70s, but instead went for something a bit more natural, or I guess industrial in some way as well. The spongy plasterboard was not instilling confidence in its ability to hold up a full bar of alcohol. I got super strong jip screws which screw into the wall and then screw into the screws, instead of an expanding plug-based system, as I think it will be stronger. I have also decided the bottom shelf will be the only one holding bottles, so their maximum fall will be about 10 centimeters if the plasterboard gives way. I didn't have the budget for smoked glass mirrors, so instead found some stick-on reflective laminates. Here you can see me installing the opposite set of shelving on the engawa side of the wall. I was surprised to find out it wasn't really chuchikabe, and rather a fake 70s version without the bamboo weave to give it strength. I accidentally drilled right through the wall, creating a hole which I still need to patch. But for the meantime, I have covered it with a large framed photograph of the house from 1991, which I found in the attic. I will get around to fixing it in the not too distant future. I attached all the laminate stickers with a staple gun, as the sticker glue wouldn't hold to the sponge. I actually really like the effect this gives, as it almost looks like a metal weave holding it together. If anything I would change, it might be to add more staples in the future to solidify this woven appearance. With the laminated mirrors installed to height, it was time to install the final shelf. I made sure everything was level, or level enough, and was glad to be done with this. Sorry for the shot where I'm not wearing a shirt, but it was in late August and it was about 34 degrees outside, making it about 40 in the closet. I was debating what to do at the back of the bar, and after going back and forth with a few ideas, my wife found this amazing reflective deer sticker pattern for me. The only challenge is that the piece was not stored or displayed in a logical way, so while there was the paper stencil where the pieces would fit, I had to go one by one like a jigsaw puzzle to try to fit them in and figure out where they would go. It was actually quite a lot of fun. With the backdrop in, it was almost complete. I think it was time to stock the bar and maybe make a nice little refreshing beverage. The first well-deserved beverage of the bar, a paloma. Final step was something that I really wanted. I wanted to create a zen-like sand garden inside the bar. I gathered some sand from the Chikuma River in the valley below, let it dry for a week in the sun, and then spread it around while adding a few touches found around the house. Shrines, large rocks which were once used as miso weights, and there we have it. And there we have it. With the final touches complete, welcome to the bar. Project done. Thank you.